Aloha, I'm Cindy Polirosio. Join me as I explore the history, culture, activities, and dining of Oahu's North Shore. The North Shore is just about 1 hour outside of Waikiki. To get there, take the H1 freeway west to the H2 north. Follow the signs to Wahiawa and the North Shore. Pretty soon you'll see signs pointing to Haleiwa Town.
The North Shore actually is quite a very significant historical place to the Native Hawaiian people. Beginning with Waimea. Waimea means sacred water. Haleiwa, which is very well known today, isn't really the name of that place. It's actually known as Waialua. Haleiwa was the name of like a hotel. It actually got its name changed, but the real name of that area is called Waialua, meaning basically two rivers. Now there are no natural lakes, no natural running streams here in the islands of Hawaii. It's all fed by ua or rain. So without rain, there would be no lakes, there would be no rivers. But fortunately, areas like Waimea usually has a good running stream with water, and that's one of the very first places that our ancestors actually settled on the North Shore, making it a very significant place. He'inalu is something that is very important to the Hawaiian people. It's actually not a sport, it's a religious activity, it's a way of life. For example, when the Europeans first came here, they noticed that all the villages were empty during the wintertime. They thought there was a disease or a famine because there was nobody around, when in fact all the families, from the small child to the eldest elimakuli or oldest person, was in the water, or at least on the water and on the beaches bedding on their favorite surfers. So surfing is very well known today as it was anciently, but again, today it's a sport, a kahalui. Anciently it was a way of life.
I'm here in Matsumoto's grocery store where they've been serving up shaved ice for decades. Now it's arguably the best place to get shaved ice here on the North Shore. Let's go in and see if it's true.
My parents, Mamoru, and my mom, Helen Matsumoto, started this business actually as a grocery store back in 1951. So we didn't sell shaved ice until maybe 5 years after.
Strawberry, mango, coconut cream.
Well, the North Shore is like the last part of the country on Oahu, and I like it out here because the ocean, like for surfing, and there's hardly any tall buildings out here, so you like the country look, and a lot of people from Honolulu come out here on their day off to come out here to get away from the city.
Hard to believe this quaint, laid-back lifestyle exists just an hour away from the hustle and bustle of metropolitan Honolulu. It's this relaxed culture that produces local delights, like the Surf Museum, where you can learn about Haleiwa's rich history in water sports.
Art is the visual expression of the human experience, and no two humans have had the same experience in life. So everyone's going to have a little different feel for different expressions and mediums, and so it's a very personal thing when you purchase art. So even if I had a specific piece I love the most, it may not mean the same, probably wouldn't mean the same to other people. So that's why we have such a divergence of art in our gallery. The Oceans in Glass Gallery, which is right next door in the North Shore Marketplace, I actually started that just before this one. And it was started for a glass master named Krista Woodward, who is one of the finest in the world. It has been so successful from the first month we opened 15 years ago. Every piece she makes has been sold out of that gallery for 15 years. She doesn't sell anywhere else. And it's a very special art form called lampworking or flame work, and it actually predates glass blowing by many centuries as an art form. It's just rare because it's only taught from a master to an apprentice. So someone who wants to learn it has to find a master like Krista to teach them.
Getting to and around the North Shore is best done by car. But the best way to actually see the North Shore is from a bird's eye view.
Hard left turn. This aircraft is really about recreation. It's not really all that great for transportation. If you want to get from point A to point B, I don't necessarily recommend a trike, but if you want to really enjoy getting from point A to point B and you're not in a hurry, this is the aircraft for you. The flights that we do are actually hands-on instructional flights where we let every person we take flying take the controls and fly the aircraft as much or as little as they like. It's totally up to them how hands-on they want it to be. And away we go. The flights that we do, they range from a half hour up to 2 hours, so we really got a lot of time to get to know our customers. A lot of our customers ask a lot of questions about the North Shore. They want to know about the waterfalls and the beaches along the way, the sea life we have out here. So on top of being a really great flight along the North Shore, it's a real educational experience for them as well.
From the sky, the North Shore is stunning. Now we head to the beach. When visitors come here, they definitely know that it's someplace special. The water's really blue, the sand is really fine and beige, and you definitely feel like you're in paradise.
We pride ourselves in being very laid back. You can cross the street here anytime you want. Cars will stop and let you across the street. You know, it's a walk-free, friendly town. People come up here and they just relax. I mean, from the time you come over the pineapple fields and see the open ocean and the beautiful agricultural fields, people just relax. And when they get into Haleiwa, that is exemplified in the community itself.
With so much to do, what are you waiting for? Come down and enjoy Oahu's North Shore.